Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today I bring you a full face of high-end versus drugstore. I want you to pause the video right now, stop, leave a comment and let me know which side you think it's drugstore and which side do you think is high-end, because I absolutely cannot tell. The results are shocking. These products are shocking. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You already know, grab your cafecito. I am drinking a little concoction that I made of my Fairlife Core Power vanilla little protein shake, and I mixed it with my Alani Hawaiian shaved ice. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. It's so creamy and so filling. So anyways, grab your cafecito. Cheers, and let me show you a full face of high-end versus drugstore. Who will win? Let me know. We're gonna start with the base. Unfortunately, I don't have any eyeshadows, you guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys like to see when I do like my eyeshadow looks, but I couldn't find a palette that I wanted to dupe or that I could dupe. So if you guys know of any good dupes for like high-end popular products or eyeshadows, let me know. So I'm going to start off with my right side. This is going to be all of our high-end makeup. And I'm going to start with my Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. Oh my gosh, this is one of my absolute favorite primers because it really does blur out the skin. I don't know if you guys can see, but the difference is pretty insane. It just immediately smooths out the skin and it gives you this filter like look. And I like to drag it even underneath my eyes and then just like my smile lines and my chin and just anywhere where I want smooth out skin. But this primer will cost you $29. Now the one that I think is a pretty much exact dupe is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. I've spoken about this primer numerous times and I've said it over and over again that this is a dupe for it. It is so smoothing, it is so blurring, and it almost adds a little bit of hydration to the skin. I feel like this is even a little bit more velvety than the Huda Beauty, and this is about $13. And it gives you that same blurred out filter-like effect to the skin. So if you have any little like bumps or imperfections and you just want your makeup to look super amazing, this is one. I really think this is an exact dupe for this. For my foundation, this is one that I don't reach for often just because it does make me a little bit oily. The Haus Labs, what is this? The Triclone Skin Foundation, but it is so good. I definitely need to use it a little bit more because it is a really good foundation. It just, like I said, it does make me a little bit oily. So I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender. I finally got me a beauty blender, y'all. It's been years since I've bought me one, and I was just in the mood. I was like, you know what? It's been years. I love other sponges, but there's nothing like the beauty blender. So let me go ahead and pick one up. So I was at Ulta and I picked it up and I don't regret it. The only problem here is that this foundation is $49. $50 for a foundation, y'all. Like sometimes I forget that some of these foundations can get crazy expensive. So I found a really close dupe and it's super affordable. And that is the Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. So just like the Haus Labs, this one also offers a bunch of really good ingredients for your skin. It has medium to buildable full coverage. The only thing is that their foundation shades are not the best, but that's just in general for Revolution Beauty or Makeup Revolution, whatever it's called. I think I'm gonna mix two because honestly I don't remember. I have F9W and F9.5, so ooh, I think that one's a little too dark. I'm just gonna mix all three at this point. Okay, so I think I should stick with F9W. That seems to be the best foundation shade for me. This one is only $14. It is a lightweight foundation that is powered by skincare that offers light to medium coverage. The one true difference that I can immediately spot is that the Revolution Beauty foundation does have a little bit of a smell to it, like a a scent, but it's not overpowering. And there you have it. Obviously the foundation shade is a little different, but the feeling is the same. They both feel very hydrating, very serum, like very ingredient loving foundations. They both have a little bit of a dewy finish, and the shades are a little crazy, a little off, but that's okay. We can get past that. If there is one thing that I absolutely love testing out are bronzers. I don't know why. I recently discovered or tried out the Say bronzer in the shade Spritz. This is their dupe bronzer. They have one that's in a little like compact. Love that one. But I wanted to try this one, and oh my gosh, it is so good. But as I was applying it, I was like, wait a minute, this kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. bronzer and contour. So I feel like these are a great dupe for each other. The Say bronzer is the shade Spritz. This is the Say bronzer, and then these are the e.l.f. bronzers. But the reason why I thought of the e.l.f. bronzer when I was wearing this was because it has like almost like the same formula where it's very, very creamy and it's lightweight and it's not super intense, I guess. As you can see, a little bit goes a long way. This is pretty pigmented. I would say that these are a little more pigmented than their compact bronzer, which I really, really love. I've done a video on that one too. That is a pretty comparable dupe to the Chanel bronzer, which is another one of like my favorite bougie bronzers, but it's expensive, girls. So we're gonna stick with Say because she's a little more, you know, a little more affordable. I'm going to take a little bit of my e.l.f. bronzer on this side. Now this one is a little more pigmented than that. This is in the shade medium, and I'm just going to switch brushes just so I don't mix them. But yeah, I'm just going to blend that. I would love to know what is your favorite like dupe bronzer that you have found for your favorite high-end makeup, or just your favorite high-end makeup dupes in general that you have found at the drugstore. I have so many that I love duping things, but I also love splurging every now and then, which is totally fine. For blushes here, you guys, I have an amazing one. On my right side, we're doing Patrick Ta. This is my favorite blush from them. It's really, really good in the shade She's Seductive. As you can see, it comes with a cream and a powder, but Morphe said literally copy and paste, and they have these After Party Cheek Thrills Multi-Finish Face Trio Blushes. Now, this one comes with 3, and it also comes with that little, like, compartment to keep them separated, I guess, or clean from the mirror. It comes with a cream. Well, 2 creams and then your powdered blush, but this is more of a highlight, and they're crazy different in prices. I'm going to start off, obviously, with my blush from Mr. Patrick Ta. This is such a pretty, like a nude mauve is how I would describe it. And of course, these are going to be very pigmented, very beautiful. They blend out very easily on the skin. It's Patrick Ta. You're paying for luxury. But if you want to save a lot of money, then go for the Morphe ones. They have various shades, so you really have a few to choose from. I'm just going to pick up the cream color in this one. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this one is. I feel like this is a little thicker in consistency versus this. This is a little creamier in a way, but they both blend so nicely onto the skin. I believe these are maybe $20, which for a blush, it's kind of expensive, but you're getting 3 products in one, so you're not having to buy a cream blush, a powder blush, and then a highlight. You have all 3 in one. Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is a new concealer. If you love the Double Wear foundation, you're going to love this concealer. It is thick, it is full coverage, but it's nice and creamy, and it sets on its own, so you don't necessarily have to set it, but I'm oily, so I always set my skin. We're going to go ahead and blend that out. Not to mention that it is extremely long wearing, especially after you set it. This has just been my go-to concealer ever since I bought it, like last month or something like that. Such a good product. Like, I don't know what took them so long to come out with a double wear concealer, but they're here and I can't complain. And for my affordable side, the Rimmel London, the Multitasker Concealer is such a great dupe. This is in the shade Ivory. And this as well is creamy. She's full coverage. She's a little on the thick side. Now this one you do have to work with it a little bit quickly because it does dry down pretty fast. So just make sure that you don't like set it or apply it on your skin and then like go do the dishes, go do laundry. Like no, this is a concealer that you have to blend out pretty much immediately, otherwise it does get a little hard for you to blend it out. But once it is blended out, it is so beautiful. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays in place all day, and it's not going to crack. It's not going to crease. It's just going to stay in place. The Huda Beauty powder is one that I feel like is extremely hard to dupe. I don't know what it is about this specific product that it's just, oh my gosh, amazing. Like I could give up all my powders and be okay with just having this Huda Beauty powder. But I think I have one that might be just as good. I won't say better, but just as good. For my right side, I am taking the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is in the shade 310. Oh my gosh, this bronzer is insanely so good. Oh my gosh, this bronzer is seriously so good. It's like magic. I don't know what she adds in her products, but it is so creamy. The way that it lasts on your skin, it's like they add glue on here, but the best version of it because it looks so pretty. I don't know how to even describe it. The color, the formula. I tend to forget about this bronzer a lot though, and the only reason why I forget about it is because I have it in my other bronzer drawer that is on the left. If you have tried anything from Charlotte Tilbury, you know and understand why her products are so expensive because, I mean, hello, flawless. Hear me out. The ColourPop matte bronzer in the shade Summerland Beach. I think this one might be a little bit maybe less dark, but oh my gosh, the way they both perform exactly the same. I don't know if they still make these. I think they do. I will have everything linked for you guys, but wow, this bronzer is so pretty. I mean, I don't see a difference. Do you see the difference? Because I do not. The only difference I see is in my wallet, and my wallet says thank you. And I'm going back with my blush from Mr. Patrick Ta and just applying it on the cheeks. Such a pretty color, honestly. This is such a slay. And then I'm taking the Morphe and taking the powder side and applying it to this side of my cheeks. Honestly, like, I don't know if I'm trying to gaslight myself or what, but I kind of prefer this side a little bit more as far as the blush. Como que it complements me a little bit more. Like, the undertones on this complement my skin tone a little bit better than this. Am I gaslighting myself, y'all? Let me know. I applied some lashes off camera and I threw in a little bit of eyeshadow. All I did, I use the same bronzers and I use the blush that I use on my cheeks, the Morphe one on my eyes. I've done that before. You guys have seen me do that. For my lip liners, on my right side, I have the ABH Cool Brown lip liner. This is my all-time favorite lip liner. I use this all the time. And on my left side, for the affordable one, the ColourPop BFF3 is literally the exact same thing. Now for my right side, the ABH Peachy Nude Lip Velvet. Oh my gosh. Anytime I wear this lipstick, I get so many compliments. The way it blurs out your lip lines, it just smooths everything out. And it's super long wearing. I don't know, this formula, they completely ate. But if you want something affordable that does exactly the same, the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream in the shade Pancake Stacks literally will do the same thing. They both have that super velvety, moussey consistency. They both have the same undertones. You would never tell that this is drugstore and this is high-end. Never. For my face, I wanted to share a setting spray that is going to be super long wearing, and I'm sure you guys know this one. The One Size Until Dawn versus the L'Oreal Infallible. These are exactly the same. I'm honestly kind of living for this like accidental hairstyle. I mean, I meant to do a messy bun, but the little bangs, that was totally by accident, and I'm kind of living. So here is a full face of drugstore versus high-end makeup. Here we have, I will put a total here, okay, because I cannot do the math off the top of my head. My skin looks amazing on both sides, and you cannot tell that I'm wearing two different brands, two different products, two totally different prices. This is why I love the drugstore so much, and I stand behind it. Don't get me wrong, I love high-end makeup as well, but sometimes it's okay to not splurge, save your coins, and maybe spend it on something else. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts. Which side do you prefer? Which side is drugstore? Which side is high-end? Can you tell? If not, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to find out your favorite dupe so I can try it out. With that said, I love you guys so much. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.